Okay, Hatboro Horsham, our final piece for the semester that we'll be working on, and here it is. And we'll go from there, but that's just starting us off, and what you're doing there is you're starting off with this, with a remnants of a G, just a lead in, and then the first, and what I'm doing there is I'm plugging. I've got a C chord right here, and then I'm gonna play the C bass on string 5 fret 3 with the melody note up here at string 2 fret 1, the C note, and then I'm going to go just with my index followed by my middle finger for these little harmony notes, because the melody note is the C note. So I got, without changing my hand position, I have my index on finger on string 4 at the E note, fret 2, string 4, and I go, which is pluck with my thumb and middle finger on string 2 fret 1, and I have string, and then to the E with my index and middle, and then back to my index, middle, and my ring finger, which is now on the string 2. So it comes out like that as it shows on your tab. It's more difficult to explain than to look on the tab. So that's the first measure. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are all arranged in groups of 3. So you're going to think of it as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now I'm playing an E minor, and I don't really need anything else but just I'll put my pinky on string 1 fret 3, and then on the first 3 strings, I'm going to have my fingers in succession here, and play it as it shows on the tab, and then come to an F chord, and we'll talk about this in class. And what you do there is just bar. The easiest thing is just bar strings 1, 2, 3, and 4, a 2/3 bar, and no more. Just the strings. You don't want to bar string 5. We'll talk about that later. There are some arrangements you can, but we're going to get to a point where we're going to use that note up there, that A. So we have, and just it's shown on and I'm playing all the notes that show on the tab. I'm playing any note on string 1 with my ring finger, and any note on string 2 with my middle finger, and any note on string 3 with my index finger. So that measure of F7 comes out. It's actually a 6th right there, but that last 3 is a D note. And then what I want you to do is, I could arrange this differently, but I wanted to give you a little something, a challenge for fingering, is at this point you're going to go to an E minor and just take this bar off, keep your ring finger on string 4, fret 4, keep that, or string 3, fret 4, excuse me, that C note, keep that planted, and just move from this position to that position, which is that I have my ring finger, same place it was on the C note, string 3, fret 5, and I put my index finger down here at string 1, fret 3, and I have, again, the open for the E minor, and you're going to go and see, I just moved from this position to that position here for the F minor, or the F7th, excuse me, and then to this position for an E minor, what I'm calling E minor. We'll talk about this in class because there's no C note in an E minor, but I'm keeping that in to get a little dissonance here, and you'll see, or you'll hear it. So we have and that last measure comes out as, which is again the easiest and most concise way to say is I'm playing all the notes on string 1 that show on the tab with my ring finger, all the notes that show on the tab as on string 2 with my middle finger, and all the notes that show on the tab as string 3 with my index, and that last measure comes out as so we have, excuse me, okay, that's played slowly. I'll play it one more time slowly. Oh, excuse me. Just work on that, and that's our final piece that we'll work on for this semester and see how far we get on that and the other few that we have. Okay, have a wonderful world.